The average American woman spends over $3,000 a year on clothes she barely wears. That's $150,000 in a lifetime, enough to buy a house in many parts of the country. But what if I told you that by embracing feminine minimalism, you could not only reclaim your space and time, but also break free from the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle that's trapping millions of women? I've spent years studying the intersection of minimalism and finance, and today I'm revealing the three-step process that's helped thousands of women achieve financial freedom while living more authentically than ever before. This isn't about deprivation, it's about abundance in its truest form. Let's face it, we're bombarded with messages telling us we need more to be happy, successful, or even worthy. The beauty industry alone spends billions convincing us we need the latest skincare, makeup, and hair products. Fashion cycles move faster than ever, making last season's must-haves suddenly outdated. But here's what they don't tell you. This cycle is designed to keep you stuck. When you're constantly spending on things that don't truly matter to you, you're giving away not just your money, but your freedom. I discovered this the hard way. 3 years ago, I was making good money but somehow always broke. My apartment was full of beautiful things, but my bank account was empty. I was working to support a lifestyle that wasn't even making me happy. Sound familiar? The turning point came when I calculated how many hours of my life I was trading for things I barely used. That designer bag? 50 hours of my life. That closet full of just-in-case outfits? Nearly a month of work time. This realization led me to discover the powerful connection between feminine minimalism and financial freedom. Not the stark, white-walled minimalism you might be picturing, but a soft, intentional approach to living with less that actually feels like more. Feminine minimalism isn't about owning nothing or living in a cold, sparse environment. It's about curating a life and space filled only with things that truly matter to you, items that serve a purpose or bring genuine joy. It embraces qualities traditionally associated with femininity: intuition over rigid rules, beauty alongside function, and emotional well-being as a priority. It's minimalism with softness, warmth, and grace. In practice, this might look like a smaller wardrobe of quality pieces in complementary colors that mix and match effortlessly. A beauty routine simplified to products that truly work for you. A home that feels spacious yet cozy, with room to breathe but still expressing your personal style. Schedules with margin, allowing for rest and spontaneity. But the most powerful aspect is what happens to your finances when you embrace this approach. When most people think about achieving financial freedom, they focus almost exclusively on making more money. And while income is important, the women who are most successful financially understand a crucial truth. It's not about how much you make, but how much you keep. This is where feminine minimalism becomes revolutionary. By reducing consumption and becoming more intentional about purchases, you naturally increase your savings rate, the single biggest predictor of financial independence. Let me show you how this works with real numbers. If you save just 10% of your income, it will take you about 50 years to reach financial freedom. But increase that to 50% by embracing minimalism, and you can get there in just 15 years, even on an average income. The math is simple but powerful. Every dollar not spent is a dollar that can work for you, generating more income through investments. And every possession not acquired is freedom from maintenance, storage, and eventual replacement. The most surprising benefit? As your relationship with material possessions shifts, your earning potential often increases too. With less mental clutter and more clarity about what truly matters, many women discover new career paths or creative ventures aligned with their authentic selves. Now let's talk about the three-step process that's helped thousands of women break free from financial stress while creating lives they truly love. Step 1. The mindful audit. This goes beyond the typical advice to declutter your home. A mindful audit examines 3 areas of your life: your physical space, your spending patterns, and your relationship with consumption. Start by tracking every dollar you spend for 30 days without judgment. Just observe where your money goes. At the same time, notice which possessions you actually use and which ones create stress, maintenance work, or sit unused. The patterns that emerge will surprise you. One client discovered she was spending $200 monthly on beauty subscriptions, while her favorite products gathered dust. Another realized she had 8 black dresses but always wore the same 2. The key is approaching this audit with curiosity rather than criticism. This isn't about feeling bad about past purchases, but about gathering information to make better choices moving forward. Step 2. Create your freedom framework. This framework has 3 components: your personal values and priorities, your authentic aesthetic, your financial freedom targets. For example, if freedom to travel is a top priority, your framework might include a capsule wardrobe that fits in a carry-on, digital rather than physical products when possible, and a savings goal specifically for travel experiences. If creativity is central to your life, your framework might prioritize quality art supplies while minimizing spending in areas that don't fuel your creative practice. The beauty of this approach is that it's completely customized. Your framework won't look like anyone else's because it's built around your unique values and goals. I've seen women create frameworks that range from "I only buy clothing in these 5 colors" to "I spend freely on books but rarely on home decor," to "every purchase must serve at least 2 purposes. The right framework feels liberating, not restrictive. It simplifies decisions and aligns your daily choices with your biggest dreams. Step 3. Implement the 1/3 rule. The final step is where financial transformation really accelerates. The 1/3 rule is simple. For every dollar you no longer spend due to your minimalist choices, allocate 1/3 to something that brings you joy in the present, 1/3 to debt payoff or savings, and 1/3 to investments for long-term growth. This balanced approach ensures you experience immediate benefits from your choices while still building for the future. It counters the common problem with traditional budgeting, where all savings get allocated to distant goals, making it easy to feel deprived and abandon your plans. One client used her first month's savings to schedule a massage ad to her emergency fund and open her first investment account. The immediate reward reinforced her new habits, while seeing her savings and investments grow provided motivation to continue. Over time, as debts disappear and investment income grows, many women find they can work less shift to more meaningful work, or create multiple income streams that align with their values. So there you have it, the unexpected relationship between feminine minimalism and financial freedom, and the 3-step process to make it work in your life. Scene 2. Something more. But there's something I haven't told you yet about what happens when women embrace this approach, something that goes beyond numbers in a bank account or a simplified closet. When you stop outsourcing your worth and happiness to consumption, a profound shift occurs. The space you create, both physical and mental, becomes fertile ground for discovering your true purpose. And that's when the most extraordinary transformations happen. In next week's video, I'll share the story of 5 women who used these exact steps to completely reinvent their lives within just 12 months. One went from corporate burnout to running a thriving business working just 3 days a week. Another finally wrote the book she'd been dreaming about for decades. Their journeys reveal the real power of this approach and the unexpected doors that open when you stop letting your possessions possess you.